us in studio today is a fascinating man. He is a cardiologist at Rochester's Heart Institute, but also a clinical assistant professor, I should say, of medicine at the University of Rochester. And we're talking about Dr. Theckedath Mathew. He joins us you wrote a book about, well, not about science, but about faith, religion, talking about Jesus.
It's about Joshua in my book is actually adapted after
this is the
after
book.
Jesus. Yes,
right.
Thank you.
The book is titled Joshua, the Odyssey of an Ordinary Man. And on the cover, you see what it's based. You said this book is based on Jesus.
This book is based on Jesus, yes.
Okay.
The cover is important because such a mural or a mosaic has never been made by anybody else until this is done here.
Right. And in the picture, you see a man with a woman who looks like she's trying to cover herself.
Yes.
And he looks like perhaps he's trying to, I want to say, stop someone from harming her?
Yes, the importance is we have over 4,500 years of human history. We had many philosophers in the world like Akhenaten from Egypt, Cicero, Pythagoras, Socrates, Aristotle, Plato, Buddha, and Confucius. Then comes Jesus. He is the first man ever who, entering a stoning scene, he entered the circle of a group of men with stones in their hands. He grasped the harlot by the hand, hoisted it to the sky, and challenged the crowd, "Who amongst you without sin may cast the first stone?" That's the first time ever.
Now you're saying he could be considered one of the first women's rights activists of his time.
He is.
Why is that so important to you? You could have written about any aspect of Jesus' life, any aspect, any of his teachings. Why did you focus on women and the view of women in Jesus' time?
As a boy growing up in a Catholic school, Catholic family, and also as a physician, I have observed the atrocities done against women through and through. When I was a boy, 11 years old, I had a friend who was 13 years old. She was a Brahmin. She got married, and she got married to a man who is 3 times her age. After 2 years, the man died of a snake bite. That particular day, when the funeral pyre was being prepared, they shaved the girl's hair and clad her in white clothes and pasted ashes on her forehead. And she was pushed to the back alley of the house. She is supposed to be staying there for the rest of her life, not coming out, not seen in public. I later learned that she committed suicide after about 15 years.
So you're saying you've seen firsthand women be treated poorly, horrifically in some cases. When you wanted to write about the treatment of women from a religious aspect.
Yes, I'm convinced that the atrocities against women is deep-rooted in religion. Absolutely, yes.
Does that make you any less or more of a Catholic today?
It doesn't make me more or nor less. I am a believer in humanity. I would like to see Joshua of Nazareth, the man he was, for the things which he did for mankind, for women's liberation, and what he said about the pedophiles and things of that nature.
Again, this book has parallels to today. So if you read this book, read it from the knowledge of, yes, there's a historical basis for this book, but also the parallels to today and what you can take from it today. Dr. Mathew, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
And again, it's called Joshua, the Odyssey of an Extraordinary Man. We'll be right back.
Thank you.